We're good.
Good.
Hello. Should I have some music running in the background, you think, or
Yeah, we could have some kind of
light music going?
ambient music.
Oh. Go to some copyright free music. The best kind. Copyright free music. You see us live?
I do. I'm watching us now.
Yes. You think I can play that song?
Yes.
That is so loud.
Yeah, what the heck was that?
You hear the music?
I heard some noise.
Can you hear it in the background of the video?
I cannot.
Mixer. Like it's barely coming through. That's fine with me. Let me pull us open real quick so we can have 2 viewers.
Let's go.
This is top fan. And then we'll get started.
Yeah, if you got music going, I don't hear nothing.
Still?
Yeah.
It shows that there's audio coming through.
I don't know. I got the volume all the way up on the YouTube now.
Whatever. Where? Oh, okay, there we are. I lost few.
I was just say, check your Streamlabs or whatever.
I heard it. It was just really quiet. I heard it. It was just really. Okay. I need to turn us up though. We're really quiet. We go and.
I hear it's just fine, but turning me up, I see.
Oh my god, that was too loud.
Holy jeez.
You hear that? That was a little bit on the loud end. Holy. Okay, for me, I'll just do this. Okay.
I hear you just fine.
Okay.
You still got me so loud.
Yeah, you are very loud, which is crazy because I barely turned you up at this point.
We'll get it right one of these days.
Still a little high. Okay, we're gonna leave it there. And
sounds good.
I'm hit that like button real quick. Take a drink.
Already did.
Of my dubby. At 11 o'clock at night.
Of my Miller Lite.
We're not sponsored yet. Well, okay. Oh. Let's talk Doom. Before
the Dark Ages.
Yeah, I'll let you start because you've played it more recently than I have. It's been a few months since I've played the game. So,
that's true.
Comparison. Sorry, I gotta turn my light down a little bit. Initial.
No, you're good.
Thoughts of the game before like comparing it to the others.
I'm not gonna say it's trash, but it's not very good either. It's I don't know how to explain it really because I enjoyed it. I'm really well. We're not comparing yet.
It was like a love-hate
So
relationship with the game.
yeah,
But not really love. It was like a like-hate relationship.
because I remember texting you when I first started playing it and telling you how much I hated it,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you were saying it's not that bad. You just play it more, give it a chance, all that. I wasn't a fan of it. I guess that's the best way to put it.
Yeah. It was like, it felt like they took Doom and made it, like, they dumbed it down. Made it just simple. At least in my eyes. It was just like a, it kind of, you know what it kind of felt like? It kind of felt like a bad version of Wolfenstein games. How it's just like, all you do is go. And it wasn't like really much to it. At least the early Wolfenstein. Nothing against Wolfenstein, because those were fun games. But
yeah, Wolfenstein's great. I agree.
yeah, but it was just like it was so simple. And my biggest issue with the game, probably, was the sweet mech idea and the dragon idea were like the simplest thing I've ever done in my life. It was like, oh, dodge, attack, done. Like, what? There's nothing to it. It was so boring.
Yep, that's what I felt with. I mean, the mech was cool. Besides, it was just a light boxing match with massive demons.
It wasn't even anything like I was hoping to have more. What I'm looking for, like more exciting fights. Except for it was like you fight one guy and that's the same thing the entire time, until you get to the dude with like a shield. But then even that, it's like, oh, just one extra hit and then he's done.
Yep. Same with the dragon part, like you were talking. It seemed like it was gonna be sweet, but it was more of just a lock-in dodge.
Yeah.
You get a powered up bullet. Yeah.
The coolest thing of the dragon fight was by far the like chase downs. That was cool. I enjoyed that. Like
yeah.
you had to chase the ships down and like have like a little dog fight. Well, not really even a dog fight. You're just chasing them down.
Yep. Because they never really shot at you. You just chased them down.
Yep.
And then it got annoying after doing it 5, 6, 7 times.
Yeah. Do we go? Do you want to like go into spoilers? Since I mean, it's been like 2 months since the game. I feel like spoilers would be fine.
Yeah, people should have played it by now.
Yeah, and if you haven't, spoilers incoming. The first half of the game felt like nothing happened. It was like just, I mean, I guess that's normal with Doom. Doom never really had like a super complex story, but it was just kind of like meh. And then as you get to the final couple chapters is when it really started to actually get fun. I think that's what saved the game for me, because the first like 10 chapters
I'm
was
100%
meh.
agree.
Blood Knight Gaming says trash game.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
Thomas for us.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Trash game. I mean, you're not wrong. Not the greatest game.
It's kind of what I'm feeling.
It was like the first 13 chapters was like a 4 out of 10, and the last 3 chapters was like a 8 or 9. The last couple chapters were pretty sick.
It got so good at the end, and it was like, where was this? And now we can do some comparisons. My comparison is Doom 2016 will always be goated. Nothing will ever compare to that game. That was Doom carrying a shit ton of weapons. I don't even know. You just ran through. Nice comment.
Yeah, I saw that.
Anyway, yeah, you're running through. You're ripping demons with your bare hands. You're rip and tear. You're doing exactly what you should be doing as the freaking Doomslayer. And then you get to Doom Eternal, and all of a sudden they added some stupid ass parkour stuff where you're climbing walls, jumping, dash, grab a power up, dash again. grab this wall, climb that, jump this. That's not Doom. It was always just boots on the ground, carrying a crap ton of weapons and
Yep.
ripping demons apart. And they took out glory kills in the Dark Ages.
Well, if you ask them, they'll be like, technically we didn't. But I mean,
yeah, like they're saying, oh, you can still do it if you do it from the air, if you jump and whatever. Like, no, the only glory kills you had in the game were when you went against the
elites,
boss and ripped their heart out. Like,
yep.
that was it. Like, you took out one of the greatest things you had in Eternal and in 2016, and you just ruined it.
I remember 2016, the first time like you do a glory kill, it was like, whoa. Because like that was like
exactly
one of the first, I guess besides Mortal Kombat, because Mortal Kombat's always been super brutal, but like one of the first games like that where you're like, whoa, that was nuts. But
yeah, and then it was awesome to keep doing it. Like, and there were so many different ones, especially the grabbing the imps by the mouth and ripping them in half.
Yeah.
It was just so cool.
No, they definitely. I don't know why. Move my camera over. I don't know why they decided to do that, because like in my eyes that's just a bad like marketing developing idea. So just like remove something that your community loved. Like I just don't know. I don't know. It's like a lazy thing. Like they were like, we can't. How do we evolve this? We can't really do that.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
let's just get rid of it.
if they wanted to be lazy in the development of making it, just use the same damn glory kills you had through the game and just bring them in. Like, don't get rid of one of the coolest aspects of Doom. I don't know.
2016 is way better, and the reason was that people did have negative thoughts about it.
I did see that people were complaining about the multiplayer, but I thought the multiplayer in 2016 was phenomenal.
I don't think
like
I ever played it. I could be wrong.
It was a freaking Twitch shooter. Like, you had to be quick. You had to keep moving.
I did play that. Play that, yeah.
Yeah. Like, if you stopped moving, you were dead. Like, you had to constantly move. And I mean, I don't know, but
besides that, though, the story was fantastic.
What, for Dark Ages?
No. 2016 Doom.
I don't know if I'd say it was fantastic. It really didn't have a story, except
was that the robot guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were pretty much just going through and doing the work of I cannot remember his name.
Ultron.
You were pretty much. You were collecting the crap for him, you know, and then if
he betrays you, surprise.
Yeah, exactly. Spoilers from 2016, but yeah, he betrays you.
Holy shit. It's been 9 years.
I know.
That's crazy. Wow.
And they haven't made a good Doom since, honestly.
I disagree. I think you're not gonna like it, but I think Eternal was pretty good. Besides, like,
bro, Eternal was garbage.
If you take away all of the parkour and all that crap, it was pretty dang good. Like, the environments you played through, the creature, the enemy design's always the same basically, but the weapons, I guess weapons are all the same, but the environment, the story, just get rid of the parkour, like you said, and I think that's like not better than 2016, but on par, if not slightly worse. Because like, I remember that story going hard, and the parkour added so much. Not the parkour, but a lot of the like dashing and stuff added a lot of like chaotic parts to the fighting, which was kind of fun. I mean, some of it was annoying, but some of it was pretty good.
I am okay with the dashing on the ground, but the whole climbing a wall, having to jump, dash twice in the air, grab a power up, dash 2 more times to be able to grab another wall, that's bullcrap. That is not Doom.
So then how'd you feel about the like shield jumping then in the new one?
It was weird. I was okay with that because you didn't have to do it as much. Yeah. And it was understandable for certain spots, but it was weird how you threw the shield and it would, you know, do a chainsaw grind on the body that's on the wall, and you would have to retrieve it, but somehow it'd make you jump to
Yeah,
get
that's
it.
I didn't
That
understand.
was
I was
weird.
like, what? Like,
Yeah,
okay, magnet
that
is
part
that
didn't make
strong?
sense to me.
Mm-mm.
But another thing I was like, when I was talking to you, I was irritated with. I'm like, dude, this is pretty much like a damn space marine. He's got this sweet
Yeah,
ass armor. Why does he have a tunic on? Like
because the Dark
that
Ages,
part. And still,
medieval.
I understand they were trying to go for the stupid medieval Viking look, but why does he need that on space armor?
We'll get to the
Or
craziest part
sorry,
of the game.
I think it's Praetor or Praetorian armor, however you say it.
Don't ask me. I'm not that big of a nerd.
I
I
know.
do.
And
I
now
do
I'm
got
mixing. Now
something
I'm
to
mixing
show.
Space Marine.
I do
So
got something to show on this shelf before we are done talking about Doom. I got something to show back there.
okay.
But what was I talking about? Oh, the craziest part of the game that blew my mind. I know it blew yours too because we talked about it. All of a sudden, dude's a zombie. Like what?
Yeah, like you
What?
literally die from acid, and yeah,
Come a zombie and then you're on a freaking giant boat. Still don't understand what
yeah.
happened. Like he like get his
But
soul out? I'm assuming.
he escaped the freaking boat, which I said reminded me of Sea of Thieves, like
Yeah.
100%.
Was that supposed to be like purgatory or was that actually hell?
It wasn't hell.
Like
It
purgatory
was
or
like
like in between?
I don't know exactly what they'd call that. It's like the ship, like I said, in Sea of Thieves, where you're on the boat of
Yeah.
the dead and you pay the fare to go back to the world of the living.
Hmm.
And like, you know, his pay the fare was he blew the gates guard's face off. It was very lackluster for me, and I was so disappointed because I'm a huge Doom fan. I've been playing it since back on the Sega 32X, the very
Hmm.
first one. And yeah, they just, when it was just boots on the ground, running around, carrying obscene amounts of weapons that you should not be able to carry.
Yeah. I did like
Yep.
the BFG in this one though. The
I do
crossbow's
agree with that.
sick.
That was sweet.
Oh,
That
and
was cool.
the Skull Crusher was cool. The like chain, not the chain, but the what the heck is that
Flail?
called? Yeah, the flail gun was
Flail?
pretty cool.
Yeah.
They had some pretty cool weapons. Pretty cool weapon designs.
Yes,
But
like the gameplay was good. I did
yeah,
like
it's
it.
just Doom.
I
Just felt like
said
Doom.
my issue was that you took out one of your greatest aspects, and that was the glory kills.
Hmm.
Like,
What you played on normal, right?
yeah, and another thing, they slowed your damn character down too much.
Yeah, you were pretty slow.
Like, I had to put the game speed up to, I think it was 150% because I just felt like I was moving too slow. And I wanted the same feel that I had in 2016.
Yeah, they definitely, like I said, they definitely. It's like they not modernized, but like mainlined it, mainstreamed it, try to make it mainstream. Because of like if it's super fast paced and twitchy, like yeah, sure, some games are, but a majority it's not like that. Like Call of Duty's not super fast, and a lot of people love Call of Duty, even though that's a topic for another day. But
Yeah, we won't talk about Call of Duty.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It might be just like I said, to mainstream it, try to get more people to play it, because especially with it being on Game Pass, it's gonna be to like access to a lot of people that don't normally play that game, and try to draw in people, especially like an average gamer that's not like a sweat lord. Like,
I
oh,
will
let
give
me
them
play
that.
this.
Yes, it was a great idea for them to put it on Game Pass because now
Yeah.
you know, you got multiple people that could come out and play the game, and you don't have to go out and pay, what is it, $80 now for a new game?
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Outrageous. I I always wondered, this maybe it's something that I'll research and we can like talk about another episode. I can't imagine it being like in the best interest of these companies to put their games on Game Pass. Like, wouldn't you think it would lose them money, or does Microsoft give them like a heck of a bag? Like they gotta give them a quite crazy amount of money.
They definitely get a cut in what's the royalties. Yeah, they definitely get royalties for being on this.
Because like as a game like developer, like a whatever producing company, you're losing out on all the potential sales because people are having Game Pass. So like that's not going to make your company money. So I just wonder how it works. I mean, obviously I wouldn't know. I don't talk to Microsoft and be like, "Hey, how much you pay?" Like, and especially with it being like big, huge AAA title from Bethesda themselves. So I don't know. They probably get like a big chunk of money.
It's so sad because I love Bethesda. I know a lot of people crap on Bethesda.
They're crashing the past like 5-10 years. Oblivion remake was fun.
It was so good. That was another thing. I remember saying that to you. The Hell Gates in this game literally looked like they just did
they did.
Paste of the Oblivion
gates. They 100% did.
Yeah.
They're like, can we borrow that asset? We're just gonna change a few things. I saw it and I was like, am I playing Oblivion?
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
Like, this is not no. I mean, I'm sure it happens.
Which is fine. I mean, because it's still Bethesda, so they could do what they wanted with it. It was their asset to use.
I mean, if you think about it, if you look at his armor, kind of does look like power armor from Fallout a little bit.
You think so?
A little bit. They might have been like, wait a minute. They come out in 10 years and be like, actually, it's all in the same universe. Told ya.
That's what's sad is the little Slayer that I have here. He has the armor from Eternal, sadly.
Oh no.
Yeah, but
1 second. It doesn't say what this one's from, but I'm assuming it's. Yeah.
I'd be able to tell you.
Really
there you go.
Little Funko guy.
Looks like it. It looks like a. Is he the Slayer or is it Doom guy?
Slayer. Oh, no, Space Marine.
So, wow. I mean, yeah, that's Funko for you.
Yeah, it's just Space Marine vinyl figure. Choking hazard.
Yeah.
May contain smoke. What the hell are you gonna choke on?
Well, that's like I got so many of them. I got the arch vial here.
That's cool.
Yep. One of my favorite villains in there.
I'm not a huge Doom guy. I'm like a Doom enjoyer.
Yeah, I've always been a huge Doom. And I believe this was the Baron of Hell, if I remember. He was another pain in the ass.
Yep. Did Dark Ages give you any troubles, like bosses? Were any of them annoying?
No, not at all.
The final guy pissed me off. But I was playing on Nightmare, and he was driving me insane.
This one was my favorite one.
That's pretty cool.
Out of all of them. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I can't remember his name, but he's got the freaking Praetor armor on and everything too.
Yeah, I'm not the best with names in some of these games.
Yeah, I can't remember what
I'll play it one
all
time and then I forget. Unless it's like a really memorable game.
Oh, like Nezuko fell over. She wanted to be in the video too.
I mean, she kind of matches the vibe.
Yeah, pretty freaking much. I gotta put her back up.
What is Shoot? One of my favorite games. I can't even remember the main character's name.
I'll have to fix her later. She wants to keep falling.
Yeah, I'm bad with characters.
All right, which are we talking about?
I was just thinking, because we were talking about character names, and I was like, I suck at character names. So I was just trying to think of the main guy's name from one of my favorite games. want to say it's like Ethan or something. Maybe not.
What's
Ethan.
the game?
Evil Within. I can't remember his name.
Oh shoot! Yeah,
Great
yeah. Evil
game.
Within was.
I
Yeah,
don't remember his name.
that's because it
Evan?
reminded you of Resident Evil.
Probably. It wasn't Evan. It's probably something ridiculous, not even close.
I will tell you here in a second. I'm googling it real fast.
Yahoo!
I don't know why it sent me to Bing. Nobody uses Bing.
I had to go into my internet, my Chrome, and change my default browser from Bing to Google because it automatically changed. I'm like, why the heck would I want to use Bing?
I know nobody uses
that.
Bing.
Like, are you crazy?
It's Sebastian.
Sebastian. Now I remember. Yep.
Yeah,
Sebastian.
because Ruvik, that's all. We'll make a whole video on that because Ruvik was probably the greatest villain ever come across in any.
I need to replay that game. Genuinely, I wanted them to remake it or make a third one, but unfortunately, was that from Tango GameWorks and then they get shut down? I think it was Tango Game. I gotta look now.
I was gonna say I can tell you here in a second.
Maker. Tango GameWorks. Yep. Are they closed?
Oh, it's Bethesda.
Really? Were they the producers?
Yeah, it's published by Bethesda.
Ah, they were published them. So Tango GameWorks made it, and it was published by Bethesda. And Tango GameWorks was shut down, but acquired by a new studio last year. But I'm pretty sure Bethesda or Microsoft own the IP of Evil Within, so we're probably not gonna ever get one.
I mean, Evil Within 2 was not the best, but
It was still fun.
we'll save that for another talk.
Yeah, it was still fun though. I enjoyed it.
I know you were a huge fan of those games,
Except for the
especially watching you play Akumu mode.
oh, don't even get me started. We'll save that for another day. I don't rage in video games often, but almost lost my cool there now.
I know. I watched the whole thing.
I remember getting so far one time, and then I died, and I was like, never doing this again. Like,
Yep,
I'm done.
yep.
I'm surprised they actually still like the game. Like, that didn't ruin it for me. Because some games I try to play on the hardest difficulty, and I'm like, no. Like, no, this is stupid.
God, that was such a fun time.
No, it was not. Okay, we're off topic. Doom, the Dark Age.
We are.
What
Yes,
else?
back to Doom.
What else about it? Visually, it looked great. Like, fantastic.
Oh yeah,
So
visually
beautiful.
the game was beautiful. Like they actually made you feel like you were running through hell at those parts. But my only issue was when you were in those, you were in the mech most of the time.
Yeah, you
fighting the
really were.
massive demons.
You really were.
Because a lot of it was the teleporting crap that the makers had a hold on you,
Yep.
and they would drop
like,
you through their
defending.
ship. Yeah, and it was just you were fighting with I think they were Sentinels, if I remember that correctly.
Yeah.
You were fighting with the Sentinels here and there in the God, because you now have godlike powers.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was more of just because I remember Eternal did the same thing where you were walking through portals through every freaking mission.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd go back to your ship, which was like the hub.
Yeah, that's my one downfall of Eternal. It's just like, oh, let's go back to the hub and like let's continue on to the game. I don't have to go back every time. Go upgrade.
It was jarring. It was jarring to me because all of the other ones, it was always felt like you were just in hell the whole game.
Yeah. The first one, I feel like you were.
2016.
I feel like you were the whole time. Or
You were on
like
Mars.
Yeah.
And the color scheme that they threw on Mars was like, fire, orange, dark. Yep. You're in hell on Mars.
Yep.
Because that's what it was, is they were raising hell on Mars, freaking portals to hell like an idiot. So
idiots. Oh, disclosure too, FYI. You played it on Xbox Series X or S?
Series X. I don't got
Series
the S,
X. Okay,
man.
I don't know the difference. I played on PC. Performance wise, mine was good. I don't have a great graphics card, so I don't have ray tracing on. But when I turned ray tracing on, I had like 20 frames. But without it, it ran fine. Um, didn't have like any issues. I don't think it crashed ever on me. So like stability wise, it was good. It felt like polished. It just didn't like, wow, this game's amazing. Did you have any
No,
crashing or
that's
any issues?
I had absolutely no issues at all on the Series X. Like it performed perfectly.
Unlike Mind's Eye.
Never lagged. Yeah, yeah. Never lagged, never crashed, never had any issue with the game. Never lost frames.
Mm,
Like I said, the game performed great and it felt like a Doom game, but it also didn't feel like Doom.
mm.
Especially with, I'm running up, I'm seeing the character glowing. I'm like, it's going to be an awesome glory kill now that we have the shield with a damn chainsaw on it. We're going to be chopping up some demons. And all I did was kick him.
Yeah, you Sparta. This is
Yeah, I was
Sparta.
like, that was the glory kill? Like, what the hell happened with glory kill?
Mm. I did like throwing the chainsaw through people or through him though. That was pretty sick. Just like a
Yeah,
whole
that was
line of
cool
them
that
like.
yeah, they used it as like a freaking boomerang, and that was a cool addition. I said my biggest annoyance with the whole game was when they're glowing to go up to glory kill, and all you do is bash them with the shield or
Yep.
you kick them.
Yep.
I'm like, you could have done so much more. Like, you could have used the chains, chopped their head off, rip them in half. Could have done so much with it, and you just decided to take the cheap, easy way out and kick them or smack them with the shield.
Yep. And then the elites or whatever, all it was like punch through, rip the heart out, squeeze it. Like it wasn't anything crazy.
And that's how you get an upgrade to shields, weapons, health, and that's it. That was the only glory kill. Just like when I was arguing with your brother when he said there's still glory kills in the game, you just got to do them from the air. Like, that's not really a glory kill.
No.
Like,
I mean, it's
shouldn't
like
have been
it's like
a
a lazy
specific
version
thing.
of it.
Yeah.
So my next question of the game, what did you think about the whole like what was that? What the heck was it called? It was that other like dimension thing that you went to or planet, whatever that was. It was like you know what I'm talking about? What's it called? It was like that greenish tinted area.
Oh, where you're following the damn Cthulhu dude.
Yeah, it's like um
where all the squids and crap are flying in the air.
I'm gonna Google it real quick. See if I can pull it up.
It wasn't Dulnur or whatever they called that. That was because the Heart of Argent was with the Sentinels.
Yeah. Marshes is an ancient tool from dimensions beyond our own Reaver. What?
I mean, that sounds about right.
Well, anyway, whatever it's called. It was different. I don't think it's a bad thing, but it was different. It just kind of was
like that.
What is it? Was this like kind of mythology are we doing now? Like there's like giant octopus Cthulhu man. Like what?
Yep.
That part was pretty cool though, I'm not gonna lie. Would you like let him free? Didn't you? Yeah, you like let him free and he like broke through that entire like jail area. Or am I thinking of a different game?
Yeah, no, that was the old one. I think they called it.
Yeah, the old one.
Yeah,
he released
because he was Cthulhu pretty much, and then you ended up having to fight him at the end after you. Yeah.
Yep.
What was the name of that dimension? Like, it was the weirdest dimension to go through because you were like floating underwater, which is a good thing you have the stupid suit. Otherwise, I don't
Yeah,
even
you
know
were like going
what
through
would
the
have
like
happened.
broken ships and stuff.
Yeah, like when you had to swim through all that and going
Mm-hmm.
through all these portals.
I don't know what it's
So
called.
the name, I just had it. Where the heck did it go? It's a really weird name from what I saw.
Probably.
The Carthul Marshes.
That sounds right. Cawthul. Indubitably so. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it's the Carthul Marshes, I guess is how you'd say it. But
I get it though, because I mean that is the third installation of the new games, and I'm sure there is people out there that are like, it's the same environment, it's repetitive. So adding like a new aspect to the whole game was cool. That like dude that controlled you, the freaking big guy,
the Prince dude,
was so
yeah.
annoying. Oh my goodness, he was annoying. He was a baby
Oh, are
back
you
bit.
talking the Maker?
Yeah, the dude that was like in the white and like gold.
He's on the chair. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that dude was
That
so
he's with
annoying.
he's with the Makers. I
The
agree. He was
freaking Cartman
annoying.
over there.
Yep. I didn't like him, but
The main bad guy was like a man for me too.
yeah, the Prince dude. Like that's the when you were talking about the boss fights. His boss fight was annoying just because it
Yeah.
was so long.
Mm-hmm.
You had to fight him in like 5 different stages.
Yep. So stupid.
Um,
That's like a game I just played. So many stages to the boss fight. It drove me insane.
yeah,
I hate that. Like 2, 3 max. 2 max. 3, you're getting over it. 4 and 5, that's just ridiculous. There's no point of it. Stupid.
I agree. You're when you were talking about the marshes, I think that was the best addition to the game they could have brought.
Yeah.
Because I remember the whole time I'm like, where the hell am I and what am I doing?
Yeah. It was like interesting. It like grabbed your attention. Like, why am I here? What is this?
Yeah, like because you know the chick gets sucked in with Cthulhu
Yeah.
into a portal,
You got
and
powers.
you're trying to figure out where the heck they went, and when you finally go in, it's where are we even at? What is this? What's happening?
I still
Like
don't understand what the hell she is. Is she like some ancient being from them? She has like powers and
that's
crap.
what I'm wondering. Her tattoo all of a sudden started glowing, and she had a freaking squid flying behind her, and
Yeah,
I
she's
don't
some like
understand that either.
goddess or something. Goddess of Cthulhu. I don't know.
Yeah, because like I mean, you could say the same about the Doomslayer. Like
True.
he all of a sudden got powers also.
True. Wow, what a universe.
It is very weird because apparently this was like a prequel to all the others, and I don't understand how.
I thought it was.
And like you said, go ahead.
It was a prequel. Okay. I was confused for a second. But wait,
Yeah, because when you look it up here, I'll look up the timeline to see
doesn't
exactly
he?
where this one falls.
The beginning of 2016, isn't he like raised from the dead?
Yeah, you come out
With a
just kind of like
coffin.
they did when you die
Yeah.
on the in this one when you are a freaking zombie and they resurrect you out of a coffin, which was wild in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
How did you even you had to go find your soul sitting in this
Mm-hmm.
empty void. It was weird.
So, I'm assuming they didn't kill you at the end because they're probably going to do more leading up to that. Because the perfect ending of the game would have been like his death, and then that leads into 2016. But they're probably planning on expanding on the Dark Ages.
Because I remember, because you were so powerful, they were afraid of you, and that's why they locked you in that tomb that you started out in Doom 2016.
Yep.
So looking at this, just a quick Google search, it says the timeline is you'd want to play the first Doom, which came out in 93, which that's when I was born. Look at that.
Hey, old fart.
And then you do and then you do Doom 2 Hell on Earth 94. So these are the classic ones that I played on the Sega 32X.
So those are now
And then
on
you have
Game Pass now, right?
yes, and then you have Doom 64, which came out in 97. And it was the third entry into the franchise and the third chronologically. But it sends Doom Guy, so he's not the Slayer yet, he's just Doom Guy.
Boom guy.
Because he's just a normal freaking Marine that got trapped on Mars after they opened up the portals to hell.
Yep.
So it sends Doom Guy back into a space to deal with the escaped demons and his reincarnated army. So he returns to hell, chooses to live out the years protecting humanity from future invasions. And then 2020 remaster of Doom 64 added the Lost Levels, which is set after Doom 64, and it is a bridge between the original games and the rebooted series in 2016. So 2016 was a reboot.
Not like a
Then they did Doom 3 of 2004, which a lot of people no reason. I loved it.
A lot of people what? You cut out.
A lot of people hated it.
Oh. I don't think I played it. Genuinely.
It wasn't really a Doom feeling game. I will give it that. It was more of a first person survival horror. Whoa. Just set in a Doom universe because you're on Mars, you know.
If they made that now, whoops. If they made that now, that'd be pretty sick, actually. Not gonna lie.
I agree.
Survival game in the Doom universe. Woo! Be nuts.
It says there's no definitive answer to where Doom 3 exists on the timeline, but arguments have been made that it takes place before Doom of 93 and after Doom 64.
So just kind of like a random one they put together.
Yeah. It says they're placing it after 64 given its later release date, and our best understanding of the timeline through its placement is ultimately inessential to understanding the ongoing narrative. And then number 5 is Doom: The Dark Ages. So it was a prequel. This was a prequel to all the other Dooms.
Yep.
So the newest Doom game, The Dark Ages, stars the Doom Slayer. So he's now the Slayer. A new, more powerful iteration of the Doom Guy. Because yes, they are the same person, but when he becomes the Slayer, that's when he's got all the powers from the upper beings, I guess is the best way to say it. Yeah, because the Doom Guy was debuted in 2016. So you played as the Doom Guy in 2016.
Doom Guy.
The Dark Ages is a prequel to Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. That's what I thought.
Prequel.
Yes.
How far of a prequel though? Because that's like
no. So it's the way it goes is after the Dark Ages, then you go Doom 2016.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like in the story, how many years between the events? Because like in Dark Ages, it's like castles and stuff, and then in 2016, it's like futuristic buildings and technology and crap, and it's like is it like 100 years between the games?
Something happened. It says so in 2016, the reboot of Doom introduced the Doom Slayer and began a new set of stories. The story began with the Doom Slayer being awakened from a sarcophagus. Yep. And the Doom Slayer was traveling back and forth between Hell and Mars, which was phenomenal.
Yep.
And then, before being betrayed and teleported to an unknown. And then you had Doom Eternal. So the latest game in the chronological is Doom Eternal. So that's the last game to play. And it's set after the events of Doom 20.
Yep.
And that's the one that you see the Doom Slayer return to and another demonic invasion of Earth by killing the 3 Hell Priests. And then it involves a key piece of series lore revealing the connection between the original Doom Guy and the Doom Slayer. Because I remember in Doom Eternal, you freaking fight Satan pretty much.
Yeah. I haven't played that
So
one in
yeah,
so long
like you
either.
said, I don't know how the Dark Ages falls as a prequel to Doom and Doom Eternal, but apparently it does.
There's got to be so many like 100 years in between the games. There's like
Yeah,
castles and then boom, future tech. But I
because
mean,
they say like he got so mad because they at the end of Doom 64 they killed his rabbit, so now he's just rip and tear. He's
wait,
filled
who
with
killed
rage. He wants to
his
kill.
rabbit?
The demons did. They
Oh
killed
gosh.
the Doom guy's rabbit, so he's just pissed off and wants to kill them all.
So what you're telling me is John Wick's entire storyline came from Doom.
Yeah,
Instead of
right.
his rabbit is his dog. That's
Yep.
crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Um,
literally, the Doom Slayer is so angry primarily due to the devastating loss of his pet rabbit.
yeah, like John Wick.
Yeah, so because they killed his rabbit, he decided to stay in hell and kill them all.
You you killed my rabbit, you son of a.
Exactly.
That's funny. What a
Like the lore when you look at it is crazy.
if you think about that, right? Because like nowadays, I don't think that would ever be in the storyline. But that was like 10, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, right? Something like that, 20, 30. The guys in the meeting room, guys, we need a reason he stays. To kill his rabbit. Like, get that guy a promotion. Like, that guy deserves
Yeah, it was longer than that, man. It was 97 when 64 came out.
Yeah, so like 32 years ago. Or sorry, 28 years ago.
No. I was gonna say I'm 32 right
28
now.
years ago. But like, that's just funny to think about because like they're in their little meeting area, right, sitting around a conference table, and they're like, "Okay, let's talk about the story. We need a reason that he stays there to fight him." Little Jimmy in the corner is like, "You kill his rabbit." Like,
Exactly.
brilliant. This guy's a head producer. Like, it's so funny, so random too. Like, this badass dude, the Doom guy, has a pet bunny rabbit.
Yep.
Whatever.
So they're saying the reason he became the Doom Slayer was because he was just a normal human marine from Earth, was stationed on Mars with the UAC, but he was also known because he would refuse to follow orders, and they would endanger civilians.
He would? Yeah, I mean,
So since he disobeyed them, that's why the Marines sent him to Mars, and then it got attacked, by the demons or whatever.
Europe. I'm trying to think of like other topics of discussion about Doom we can have.
So yeah, okay, that's when he became the Doom Slayer, was because he got trapped in Argent Nur. So then the Doom Marine encountered the Night Sentinels, which was who you played with in the Dark Ages.
Mm-hmm.
And they deemed him as a hero. That's what gained him the title of the Doom Slayer. And that was when he got augmented by the Divinity Machine. So that's when he got his crazy powers.
Oh, okay. Was that in one of the games, like in 2016?
Yeah, I think it was 2016.
I don't remember. That I mean, it's been 9 years since I played that game, and I don't think I replayed that.
I know. It's been a long time since I played that one.
Mm-hmm. One of these days, I'm bad at replaying games. I always say like, oh, I'm gonna replay it, and then I'm like, oh, I haven't played this game yet. Let me try this.
Same, pretty much.
Back.
And they constantly do a comparison, who would fight or who would win in a fight between Master Chief and the Doom Slayer. The Doom Slayer time, and I'm a huge Halo.
Yeah, there's no way. Like,
exactly.
are you kidding me? One's got like superhuman powers.
Like Doom Slayer just rips and tears with no feelings whatsoever.
And think of his
care.
guns. Other dude's got an assault rifle. Like,
exactly.
Doom guy's got a BFG. I It was crazy.
Like there's no comparison there.
No. I mean, they look kind of similar.
I mean, I wouldn't want to walk into a room where Chief and the Doomslayer are together and teamed up. Like,
No. Pass. What if they did a crossover?
that'd be wild.
Microsoft's next
That would
big
be wild.
project. Like a what do you call it? Like a fighting game. What are those called? Like the Mortal Kombat, but you're fighting with Doomslayer and
Yeah,
Master
you got
Chief.
like Capcom versus Marvel.
Yeah, yeah. Master Chief versus Doom guy, Doomslayer.
I could see it.
Yeah, probably like a DLC of Mortal Kombat or something.
But all around, I don't know. I'm not a fan of the Dark Ages.
Our first live rating, 1 out of 10. What do you give it?
Depending what I'm basing it off of.
Just everything overall, like gameplay, feel, everything, graphics, story.
I could base it all separate, separate entities themselves. But
You could do that
overall, 1 out of a 10, I will give it a 4.
4. Damn, that's low. I was gonna say like
give it a 4.
Like a 6.5 is what I give it. If
there was
go ahead.
There was just too many things I did not like that they have changed from 2016.
I get that. If they didn't save the game with the last few chapters, I probably would have given. The last few chapters really gave it like a 6 out of 10 for me. The last couple chapters were really cool. Yeah, I mean, if you want to play it, I would pick it up on a sale. I probably wouldn't, or do Game Pass. I would definitely want to pay $70 for this game.
Yeah,
Not long enough.
my thing. The reason I give it a 4. Doom has always been a linear game. You never really had a huge open map to travel and explore, and like a lot of people complain about is collecting the stupid toys.
Yep.
I like that aspect, but it's because I'm a completionist and I want to always try to collect everything.
Yep. I went for
The maps were way too big.
I didn't like the open zone ones.
Same. That's the part I'm complaining about. Is it was too big. There was too much that you had to do in certain areas. When if you go back and look at 2016, it was just linear.
Yeah,
like you had levels. You had certain little areas you could go off, and that's where you collect the get your power ups or whatever. Which that's fine. That's a secret area. That's what they're there for. But it was just continuing straight. And I found a lot of this in Dark Ages was having to go back. You would fight a wave of demons, and then after you'd kill them, you'd unlock a key. Then you'd have to go all the way around just to get back to where you started to unlock that door that you grabbed a key for.
Mm-hmm.
And when you went around all these places, it had other avenues you could go that took you to other places that really had nothing to do with the game.
I really didn't like that. Every one of the zone areas too was the same. Close all 3 gates, and then you move on. It was the same. It was just like, let's throw an open zone area in the game to just what I genuinely think it was to do. And I got like a fur on my nose. I think it was to increase the like playtime, so that the game would like people were like, oh, it wasn't that short. I think that's why they did it. They added like it kind of felt like a filler level. It's kind of like an anime. They have like those filler episodes that are just nonsense. Basically what it was. It was like a transition from one place to another. We'll just make it an open zone and just big for no reason.
Yeah, I agree. Like when you're trying to, like, we had that talk how it was irritating to try to get 100% on each of the levels.
Mm-hmm.
And I will give them, this was a good idea that they added to let you know that this was the point of no return. So
Yeah.
if you did miss anything, you could not go back.
Yep.
Because I
That was a
found
good idea.
myself using that a lot because
Yeah,
I
like you'd see like the
remember,
yellow logo on the map and be like, okay, well, I need to make sure I got everything
yeah,
back here.
like I remember in the other games, I'd get through it thinking I found everything and finding out I didn't, but you couldn't go back and you didn't
Mm-hmm.
know that you couldn't go back. That was frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
So I liked that aspect that they told you, this is the point of no return. You go past here, you're going to continue on. You can't go backwards. But
Yep.
they made the freaking open parts way too big for no reason. And like you said, it was the same thing on every open part. You just had to go
Yep.
close these gates to unlock the next part.
Yep. It was. I don't want to say lazy because people still spent countless hours on it, but it was like it felt like a higher up corporate decision. Like the developers were like, I don't know if this is what we should do, and they're like, do it, do it.
Yeah, it was just to get the game out and
Yeah,
get.
exactly. That's
Yeah.
a big issue with today is the big wigs are like, release the game, and they're like, it's not ready. Well, I don't care, release it. Like a Mind's Eye, for example.
Yep.
Like it wasn't ready, but
The GTA killer.
yeah. So that's probably it on the discussion of Doom. I don't know if I have anything
Mhm.
else to talk about. I did want to talk about a few more things before we wrap it up, though. I kind of think it'd be a cool idea to, excuse me, to add in like at the end where we just kind of like touch on a little bit of maybe some like announcements that came this week or something that you're looking forward to, or a little bit of news like the sadness of Perfect Dark Zero getting canceled or all the freaking developer or people losing their jobs. Microsoft. Crazy.
Oh, I know. Especially me being a game designer myself,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't get paid for it. And yeah, so I know exactly how that feels.
I just can't imagine like putting like 3 years into a game and being so close to doing finishing it, and then the company being like, "No, you're done." Like,
Yep, we're canning it. It's done.
yeah, like especially with a IP like Perfect Dark, that would make so much money.
Yep.
Like so many people wanted that game, and like, what are you thinking? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, it's not a logical decision to close that. I, I don't know, man. It's weird. It's like I kind of think, as much as you probably don't want to hear it, I think Xbox might be on its way out of like the console gaming. It looks like they're transitioning. I think they're still releasing one more console from what I saw, but like after that, man, the whole like ads like this is an Xbox, this is an Xbox, that's an Xbox. It's like, what are you guys doing?
Well, that's because they're going away from, like you said, they're not going to be a console gamer anymore because
Mm-hmm.
they're going away from it. They're adding Steam onto the Xbox now,
Mm-hmm.
so it's literally just going to be a PC. They're going away from their
Yeah,
consoles.
it's just that's one thing that makes me nervous about like Xbox though, because I mean I'm a PC gamer, but like eventually maybe one day I'll get a new Xbox. I have a PS5. Like I like having all the systems. It's cool to me. But like
Yeah.
in 10 years, is there going to be another Xbox console, or are they going to transfer and be like, well, we sell PCs now. Buy it or don't. Like that's going to suck because the beauty of a console is the affordability. Like to buy a console, pick up and play like 600, 500, $600. To buy a PC that can pick up and play, it's a couple grand.
No, it's still going to be a console
Mm-hmm.
loosely.
It's
It's
like
just going to
everything in
be
one. It's like a home entertainment.
yeah, yeah, kind of like what they tried to do with the Xbox One.
Yeah, and that kind of failed. Nobody watched TV on that thing. Like nobody.
Exactly. But that's what it's going to be, except now you don't have to have a PC that you pour thousands into.
Yeah.
You could buy this console that is a PC itself and
Yeah.
play Xbox, PlayStation, and PC games.
Mm-hmm. They like the more and more that I guess like age and stuff, I used to be like PC Master Race, PC, which I still think
Yeah,
PC
I
is
remember. I
the
remember.
PC is definitely like the future of gaming because it's just it has so much more like potential, I guess, just because the ease of like modders and stuff. Like people out in the community can create stuff for a game and like help the developers. Like there's been cases of a game coming out that performed terribly and modders will fix it and you just have to download a simple mod and you're good. So like that kind of ease, a lot of like I mean genuinely not even like comparison, but unfortunately a $5,000 PC top of the line will destroy like any of the consoles. It looks freaking crazy, but realistically, nothing is gonna be able to play on that. So why would you do that? That's like I was talking to Caitlin. Caitlin's like, I need a 5090 or whatever. I'm like, no, you play Call of Duty or Marvel Rivals. Like you
Exactly.
don't need that. That's an overkill. Like you can't even
Yep.
play. Like you can play Cyberpunk at 4K on that, and it wouldn't do anything. Like it's just pointless. Like people pour too much money. So consoles, it's like to me, after playing on the PS5, and I know it's got all this like upscaling and crap that's like, oh, it's not native. I don't care. Death Stranding on the PS5 looked better than any game I played on my PC. And that's I mean, I was playing
Yep.
on a 4K TV like OLED, so that's probably why, but it's so easy and simple to just plug and play.
Yep.
Yeah, that's just my rant for the day.
That's the same with what I'm playing Death Stranding on right now on the Series X, and running at 144 FPS and
Mm-hmm.
4K,
Looks
everything like
freaking
that.
great.
It looks fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And I only had to pay $400 for the console before they
Yeah.
bumped the prices up because they're all following Nintendo. Which that's a whole nother topic later.
Yeah, Nintendo can
Yeah, exactly.
Mario Kart
But
Worlds you can beat fully in about 20 hours, but you gotta pay $80 to play it, or 90 if you want the
yeah,
disc or the cartridge. Like, what are you doing?
yeah.
Whatever.
And it was sad to see Xbox following right behind them.
Didn't they say they're keeping their games at 70 though? Just the console price increased?
We'll see.
No, they did announce that they were increasing their prices. I think.
Yep.
Shout out to whoever makes Mafia though, because that new game, The Old Country, is only releasing for
Yep.
like $49.99. Some OGs
Yep.
right there. Because I mean, I don't know about you, but I think if you release a game for $49.99, you're probably gonna get more sales than if you release it for $69.99. You'll probably make more money because more people are gonna want to buy a cheaper game.
Agree.
Makes sense to me.
Yep.
Like GTA 6 about to be $100. I'm not paying that.
Exactly.
I want to play it, but not that bad.
When you talking about recent stuff coming out, whatever excited with, I really haven't been paying any attention to gaming. Like Want Now is ill. That's the game.
What is something was just announced that looked crazy. Game Smith. Oh, where the frick did I see it? Not Game Fest because we watched that together.
Yep.
It was something that just got announced like out of the blue. I'll have to find it.
Besides Helldivers coming to Xbox.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. The big win for
Mm-hmm.
Xbox. Oh, you guys are also getting Black Myth Wukong. Fantastic
I did
game.
see that.
10 out of 10. It is kind of like a Souls-like, so you probably won't like it. But damn, is it good.
Nope, I will not.
Yeah, I'm not seeing. I don't know. I can't remember what it was, but it looked crazy. Oh, I remember. Bloober Team is remaking Silent Hill 1.
Yes, that's gonna be a good one.
They did a fantastic job with Silent Hill 2. Oh my god, I love that game.
Yep, that was so good.
It is so fun. Like, damn.
I still have to beat it, but
It's great. Like, it's not over. Like, overwhelmingly long either. I think I beat it in like 14 hours. I think.
Oh no! This announcement's gonna be sweet. You know, we go to Comic Cons and all that.
Uh huh.
The dude who voices Saitama from One Punch.
Is that gonna be there?
Yeah.
Like the one that we're going to in November?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to watch One Punch Man before that then.
Yep.
um what's releasing in the next couple of days? There's not days, but like next month I think you get what's it called? Dying Light. I think that's in August.
All right, I'm gonna have to look up One Punch Man cosplays now.
You gonna you got the hair.
Exactly.
We've been live for an hour and 5 minutes already. That's crazy.
Yes, we have.
All right. We'll wrap it up in the next 20 minutes. And we get like an hour and a half. I feel like that's a good amount for a podcast. Hour and a half.
Oh, definitely. I think we're good where we're at right now.
Okay, we'll end it on one more topic that we should do each week.
Okay.
Two more, actually. I had two ideas. One, what are you playing right now?
Death Stranding.
Anything else, or is that all?
Marvel Rivals. Those are the only two.
Marvel Rivals, Death Stranding. Death Stranding, I literally beat that like a week ago.
I know.
I think everyone's getting back into it because the second one released, so everyone's like, hold up, I gotta play the first one.
Yep.
10 out of 10 game. It was great. Super great. I'm playing Ori in the Blind Forest, and on the PS5, I haven't started it, but I just downloaded it. Shadow of the Colossus.
Fantastic, goated game.
Is it? I've heard great things. Never
Yep.
played it. I installed it.
Yep.
You know what? I gotta try that.
So good.
Look pretty cool. Is it the one where you're like climbing the big things and crap? I think.
Yes, you have
Yeah.
to climb them and find their weak points and then stab them.
I heard great things about it, so that's
Yep,
being played.
it is good.
That is being played currently. I can't think of anything else to talk about.
Like we said, we got gaming, anime, all different things we could talk.
True.
Especially Demon Slayer.
We'll be talking about that in September. I thought it was August, but I think that's in Japan. It's August, isn't it?
Yeah.
September here. September 12th.
Yep. It's going to be awesome.
We gonna meet in a movie theater in between us and go see it?
We totally should. Or you come hang out with me.
True. Oh, and my neck just went. You seen? If you bother watching Ironheart?
I have not yet. I have heard terrible things. So
yeah, same. I've seen a little bit of bad things about it, which is depressing because it's just L after L after L for Marvel. Yep. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know. They had a great thing going with like Endgame, like that whole like Infinity War saga, Endgame, like that whole era was like top tier, and now it's like meh.
Yep, pretty much.
It's like a one diamond in the rough every 10 things they release. I haven't seen it yet, but obviously Daredevil's fantastic. Agatha was just another Marvel show. Loki season 2 was great. I didn't watch
any of Agatha.
See Loki season 2? That was fantastic.
I didn't watch it all, but
I love that Loki show. Maybe because I just like the character a lot, but
yes.
Yeah, I mean, what can you do?
Like I said, we got a lot we could talk about, so
probably should say it. This is technically a Doom podcast. We talk about it.
Exactly.
It's fine. Okay, well, we can wrap her up and go get some gaming done.
Yes, hopefully we can get our other crew members on here.
Oh yeah, we're missing 2 people.
We are.
Tyler and what is their Like,
Yeah, I don't know
on
what their screen name
stream.
will
Yeah,
be.
screen name. You're Spidey. I'm Mikey. We didn't even say
Yep.
anything like, "Hi, I'm Mikey. Hi, I'm Spidey." Like we just went straight into.
Yeah,
you know,
we'll get it down. Don't worry.
yeah. First episode.
Got to start somewhere, and it only gets better.
Exactly. Exactly. At least we're not like streaming from like a van or something.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't really have anything else to discuss. We can wrap it up here then if you want. Unless you got something else on your mind.
No, I mean we pretty much bashed. Man,
We bathed.
we bashed on Doom, which was what I wanted to do. So
Yeah. You got it out of your system.
I could not say that for the life of me.
We've been talking about doing this for like 2 months too. It took so long, but
I know, but
it'd be like that.
Time just did not work.
It'd be like that sometimes. Anyway,
True that.
we'll wrap it up. No idea when our next episode will be. I guess it'll depend on what we want to do and
yeah.
if anything.
Well,
cool
we'll
gets
talk it
released.
out. We'll talk in our chat. Figure out a time we can try to get everybody on it.
Maybe just like do like a gaming session and just talk about.
Yeah, I mean,
nonsense.
we got them to download Sea of Thieves, so.
Is that cross-platform?
Yes.
Skylar hat or Tank Dozer? Is that his screen name or something?
Probably what he's gonna do is go Tank Dozer. We'll have to ask him.
Anyway,
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of
Crossplay.
Thieves. Probably isn't, but it should be. Wait, it is because I'm playing on PC.
Yes, it is. So, PlayStation 5, Xbox, PC. So, yep, it's all crossplay.
Cool beans. Oh, we do have a crew in that game.
Yes, we do. We're the lost few with that too.
The lost few. All right. Well,
and ours is raise your tankards. That's what we say.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, mine's just water right now.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Catch the VOD while on the channel. Appreciate you. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I mean,
catch you next time.
Let us know what you think about Doom.
Yeah. Let us know because it was garbage.
Yeah. All right. We will say goodbye. I don't know how to. Oh, I don't have a transition ending screen. So goodbye. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.